It happened. Um, Congress just passed tonight a $900 billion stimulus package. Um, with nothing in it. You wonder why Congress's approval rating is at 13%. Oh. You wonder why their disapproval rating is at like what, 53%? Let me just get to this. So Congress passed a bill today. Last night, I should say, and it contained $900 billion with $600 in stimulus checks for each American. So nothing at all. Nothing at all. 600 measly fucking dollars. $600 for you. Let me tell you why that's not enough. Most Americans have health care to pay for. Most Americans have a car payment. Most Americans have child care to pay for. Most Americans have rent, groceries, utilities, and all kinds of bills. And the cost of living in our country has gone up significantly. And the Congress thinks that it's enough for just a $600 check, one-time check coming to Americans. Let's do the math. $600 times $328 million is $196.8 billion. I wonder where the other 700 plus billion are going. I don't know. How about over $1 billion for a fucking border wall? How about $500 million to Israel, who imprisons Palestinians, who is taking over the West Bank, throwing the Palestinians out of their own land, and we're still funding them, and we're still giving Benjamin Netanyahu aid. We're giving money to the WHO, who colluded with China. We're giving money to the military-industrial complex. We're giving money to Wall Street. And let me tell you something. Wall Street does not make up the American middle class. The American middle class is what makes up the country. It's what helps the economy. And these sons of guns think that $600 is enough. It's not enough. How many people have a $1,200 fucking rent to pay off, and they're only getting $600 from the American government, and then they have nothing else? Nothing else in their bank account. We got 15 million people without health care. We've got over 28 million people unemployed. We've got 300,000 people dead from the coronavirus. We've got 40% of Americans not able to afford a $400 emergency, and yet you're only getting $600. Nancy Pelosi went from rejecting a $1.8 trillion stimulus package to then just getting a $900 billion stimulus package. They went from $1,200 to $600, and that's enough? Who in the right mind thinks that's enough? Nobody. I can tell you those in San Francisco don't think it's enough. I can tell you those who have an $1,800 mortgage or forget that, an $1,800 rent, don't think that's enough. I guarantee you that people who once had 2 jobs and were working 2 jobs to put food on the table, and now they don't have a job because of the pandemic, I guarantee you they don't think it's enough. I bet you that single mom with 3 kids doesn't think that's enough when she's got 3 people to feed, when she's got her kids learning from home. I bet you that teacher who has to work at Walmart for a second job because her school district doesn't pay her enough, I bet you she doesn't think that's enough. But Nancy Pelosi, who's worth $100 million fucking dollars, thinks that's enough. Remember what she said? Let them eat cake. Let them eat ice cream in front of her $10,000 to $12 fucking $1,000 fridge. That's enough to her. $100 million fucking dollars, and that's enough. This is your American government telling you, we don't give a shit about you. We don't give a fuck about you. We don't care about your problems. Who cares if you have rent, if you have utilities, if you've got co-payments, deductibles, premiums, you got a car payment, you got health insurance, maybe you're in debt, you got to pay off your credit card because debt collectors are going to take a fucking break. Maybe you got student loans to pay off and you can't go bankrupt because Joe Biden helped pass the bankruptcy bill and his brother was in a lobbying position to help him get that done. So now you can't go bankrupt on your student loans? This is bullshit. Anybody who voted for this and thinks it's cute that, oh my god, at least I'm getting $600 to my constituents. Fuck you. That's a big fuck you. You're all leaving us to die here. Why do you think we've got every bridge in California filled to the top with people living under them? Why do you think we got 10,000 people in Houston, Texas in line for a food bank? Because the American Congress, the government, doesn't give a fuck about your problems. And they just proved it last night by passing a measly $600 fucking check. And meanwhile, the Israel lobby, Wall Street, and everybody else gets all kinds of goodies. Trump gets his fucking border wall that people are still climbing over. And the GOP says, oh, we can't afford $1,200 checks. You got your fucking border wall. They said it was, oh, we can't do it because of the fucking debt. Well, fuck you. All of you.
I won't respond to that.
Yes, ma'am, Siri. That is my HomePod. I wasn't talking to you. Wasn't. Aside from that distraction, we don't have enough to pay you, to pay your rent, to pay your bills, to put food on the fucking table, but we got enough to help Wall Street, we got enough to help Israel, we got enough to put up a fucking border wall that doesn't even help, it's not even effective, but we don't have enough for you. No, because of the fucking debt. You've never cared about the debt, Republicans. Democrats have never cared about the debt. Under Republicans and Democrats as presidents in Congress, they have all raised the fucking debt because they don't care. Only when it comes to helping you, the American people, do they actually give a shit. Oh my God, we gotta help the American people? Ooh, no money. No. Let me check my pocket here. Let's see. Nope, no money. Oh, Wall Street. Oh, yeah, here, take my card. Take my card. Take it. You need money? Take it. What bullshit this is. $600 fucking dollars. Watch the fucking American people run out of this. And meanwhile, Wall Street gets a big ass fucking bill. A big ass bailout that they don't fucking deserve because they're just gonna lay us off anyway.